Haha, here we are.
That's right, guys. The Proline Mamba tires.
Hang on. Get it turned off. Get this set up because I got to get my, there we go. Get it set up where I can see some comments, and we're going to get this thing started.
There we go.
South Florida RC.
Get it set up where I can see some comments, and we're going to get this thing started. There we go. South Florida.
All right, there we go. There we go. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and try this on a Wednesday. Matt Harris, hey buddy. What's up, South Florida? Go ahead and get this thing started. I do got to tell you guys, that was my first ever Sorka event, and it was actually really darn neat. And I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm not a fan of the reverse penalty, but I kind of understand a little bit more about it. And it's more or less a way to force the drivers to drive better. In all honesty, at least that's what I got out of it. Because as a scale vehicle, you never go off-roading without reverse. But I learned a lot about that, and also came back with some stuff like some pro builds. Yeah, 2 different sets of these things too. So anyway, I had an absolute blast. For me, being a Florida guy, I gotta tell you, I kind of enjoyed the cold. And then on Saturday, kind of got a little bit of rain, and then a little bit of sleet, and then a little bit of a snow. I'm like, this is awesome. But for all the northern guys that were there, that wasn't so much fun. For me, it was awesome. Being a Florida guy, seeing snow, I love it. But anyways, all right. Well, South Florida, make sure she gets those kicks in. What's up, Scott? Jay-Z's RC. Yeah, it really was. I thought it was awesome, and the venue was phenomenal. The traction that was out there was just insane. I've never seen traction like that before. Here in Florida, we got concrete and all that, which can give a pretty good bit of traction, but not like that. We also have dirt and mud that gets all over everything, which it wasn't any of that really out there. Vic, what's up from Ocala? Ashley, hey buddy. AB Custom RC Airboats. What's up, buddy? Everyone's doing well, hopefully. George Mitchell. I had never seen you in a jacket. Yeah, I took my best Florida stuff, and that's about all I had. So actually I had to bought a sweater. And then I get home and I realized that Corley actually sent me a hoodie. So I had to, didn't even realize I had it over there. I guess I could have took that. Let's bounce RCs. What's up, man? Until you video coverage. Yeah. Yeah, now, as I understand it, they move them around. You know, it's not always here, but if they do it again on this side over here next year, I plan to attend, and I may even actually have something because I'm wanting to get that Class 1 truck. Yeah, hopefully I can get that thing soon. It's 3D printed. It took like a 30-foot rock fall and bent a shock shaft. That was it. It took it. And he also tied for first, but lost on the timing thing of it. But anyway, awesome truck, winning championship truck. I'm going to do my best to get one of those. Yep. I got my Kevin Mendez, got my 2.0 or the roll cage stiffness. Yep. Got to get that. I need the rear springs for mine too, in all honesty. So, yeah. Dave's not here. Arizona here. Crashes. What's up, buddy? Chuck's RC. Man, dude, thank you. I got those knuckles shipped out as well. So they are in the mail for you. Finally, huh? Dave's not here. 11 minutes. Thank you, Jason. I just completed my transfer sled making video soon. All right, so like a pull sled, right? Yeah, I know. I had the knuckles. I had all kinds of stuff out there. That wrist stuff actually did pretty good. So, not much motors got here for the rally car you will be driving. Oh, that's right. At Beat the Creek, I'm driving one of your rally cars, right? Am I on the same page? I believe I remember that a little bit now. What's up, Swedish guy? Carter Dixon, would you ever do a build breakdown of the Element Ecto? Buddy, I did a full build up on that just about every step of the way. I believe I got a playlist for that may actually have all those videos in there. But, I mean, maybe in this live right here, I can show it and go through it real quick if you guys want me to do that. Yes. Gotcha, crashes. Yeah, it's been a while since I've driven a car of any kind. And then my buddy, like right across the street, is building that drift track. If you're on First Coast RC, you'll actually see that. Putting down brand new concrete, getting it polished up, really, really nice. So now it's got me looking at drifters, and I find that one for like $389. You know, so I posted up in the comment on the group community post to get some ideas about that one. And I believe there are cheaper options out there. The Rock Racer video. Yeah, man, those bouncers. And that was only the first half of the first course. I wasn't able to stay for the entire evening on that. So, yeah, they all ran a second time. And then they went to a second course. And, yeah, them guys are awesome. GMP Springs. Okay. Just picked up a Typhon 6S V5. Will, buddy, just take that thing out and have fun with it, man. Those are tough cars, tough buggies, man. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mess with mine until I messed up till the ESC finally died. I guess I hit it one too many times, but I just ran mine box stock. I never felt the need to modify anything. It was awesome. Right now, it's currently outside in the shed, about locked up because I ran it on a really wet track. And, well, it needs like a full bearing set. I got to go through everything. Now, if you push it, it just has the nastiest squeak you could ever imagine. So it's in pretty bad shape right now. I won't be doing that again with it. Bald after 3 battery packs. GPM. Bald after 3 battery packs. But it's a good run, isn't it? And now, if you're going to be running on asphalt with that thing, you might want to try to get some different tires. But asphalt is just going to burn those tires up. I mean, really, it's just going to burn those tires up every time you get out there like that. So, Discovery RC. Got to get to one of them. Man, I tell you what, Discovery, it was awesome. It was flat out awesome. The skills that I saw, the vehicles were built like just way beyond my capabilities. Their winching was way beyond me. It was just amazing. The winching techniques, the way they had their lines set up to go around and to the back, and it was just phenomenal. It really, really was. Really awesome experience. I got to say, awesome experience. That's for sure. Jay, need help. I want to get a Revolver V3. What ESC do you recommend? Well, I was told at the Nats that the new Castle Micro X2 is quiet. But then I recently watched the video from Holmes, and he said it does still make some noise. So I'm not exactly sure on that, but I'll be ordering one as soon as I find them in stock. So, yeah, I'll be getting one of those, and you guys will see it right here. They said it was quiet at the Nats, but, you know, I watched the Holmes, and he said it does still have some of that good old Castle noise. That's the one thing they really need to take care of, is that noise. They could bump the pulse width modulation up and be a lot better off. Western Australia, Steve C. What's up, man? How's that Raminator going? Well, the body is right there Because I'm glad you asked. The clutch on the motor actually locked up. So it was locked in full drive mode, in which I actually did a video of me doing a push start on this thing, which hopefully you guys will find amusing because I thought it was awesome. However, I've got this. I've got my electric conversion in. So this is pretty darn neat. And just to go and let you guys know, because I haven't actually done the video yet. I just got like the intro. I got to do the chassis work and get all this stuff put in. But one of these bolts that holds the spring in kind of backed out. And that's what actually locked it up against the flywheel or the drum. I was expecting to have a major issue getting this thing loose, but obviously once you loosen it up, it just came right apart. But anyways, yeah, it could have been a fix for virtually $0 and saved gas, but what do? I go full electric. I kind of wanted to go electric anyway. You guys know that, right? All right. Hopefully I got your ESC taken care of. Miguel Herrera. Hey, buddy. Isaac Richard, dude, what's up? It's a modified TT02 Audi Quattro long travel suspension, 5600 kV on 3S. Man, you want me to wreck that thing? 5600 on 3S. Is it geared down? I'm assuming. Well, the wheels have to be really small, right? I'm assuming. Scale Trail Ranch. Hey, buddy. Isaac Richard. Yeah. Did you not have any desire to compete in the event? I really did not. I did not go there to compete in anything at all. I wanted to go there and kind of experience it and get the feel for how the event went down. And in all honesty, 60 points for Class 1 scale points, 60 points for Class 2. I believe the same 60 points for Class 3. None of my vehicles are built with skill points. So I'd have been at a major disadvantage even starting that. Plus, I haven't built anything with a winch in quite a while. So that's another huge disadvantage. There were lines there that really required a winch. So I would have been I'd have probably been, as Harley pronounced it, dead ass last. They had awards for that, which hopefully I get that video done and you'll see that tomorrow, the awards, which is actually pretty darn good. Yeah, LaBille, if you guys haven't known, he trifected it. He won Class 1, 2, and 3. That guy, when I was starting to record in the Class 1, a guy kind of mentioned to me, yeah, that's the best driver in the world right now. He's considered the best. And I look around and I look right past the guy. Didn't even realize it, you know? And as the event unfolded, it was like, that's the guy. Dude's got skills. I mean, big time skills. His vehicles are built to the hilt. Man, phenomenal driver. There was a lot of phenomenal drivers though. Met Gabe, G Speed, Three Brothers RC, Tom Asher was there. Met him, chatted with him quite a bit. Harley was there, Matt was there. They both competed. Man, it was just awesome. Met a lot of people. It was a really good experience, I gotta say. It was a really good experience. Drive it like you stole it, crashes. I'm gonna try to keep it together. Chuck's RC Habit has a Raminator electric kit showed up yet. Probably missed that, but yes, it is here. I've got that. That actually showed up Friday. I had my buddy pick it up and take care of it for me before I got back. Yeah. If I'm successful in getting this Class 1 that I want, which will be maxed out on points, it's a 3D printed leafer. You guys will see a video of the guys that put this together tomorrow. Yeah. It's awesome. Awesome. Scale Trail, I believe it was 60-50. Okay, so not G10. So that's what the skill points are: 60, 50, and 40. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I mean, Class 1 is supposed to be the most treatable vehicle there, right? Okay. So I guess not G10 answered your thing there, your question there. It says name, let me see here. Drock Means is the guy that has built these 3D printed trucks. He's got the transmission and all set up to where the motor is like at axle height. The motors actually get scratched. I mean, the center of gravity cannot be any lower. Phenomenal builds. They're unique. They're printed. They're not even remotely like anybody else's. He was like first, tied for first, you know, so that got my attention. So I want to get one. I want to get one. I have to make sure I don't leave it outside in the sunlight printed. I'm not sure how well that would hold up, but anyways, it'll stay inside most of the time, except for when I'm actually legit recording or actually legit driving. Works as well, yeah. The event. Let's check out the trucks that competed. I wanted to do some actual in-depth on the vehicles themselves. If I can get this Class 1 that I'm after, you'll obviously see a real in-depth on that one at least. But I didn't have the time to really sit down and really, you know, get into the actual vehicle. The drivers were busy. I was busy going from course to course. There were 4 courses, you know, getting footage, this and that. So it was a busy weekend for everybody involved. At least it was from what I could tell. Matt Harris. There's one out there I see people use. It's got the little scales and it Bluetooths to your phone so you can actually measure it. You actually look at the measurements right on your phone. So yeah, there are other corner scales out there. You're doing great. Got on Chuck Sarcy. I did miss it, bud. Remember. Let's install it. All right. Mr. Ghost, why aren't more people using 3D printed pieces for their trucks? Generally speaking, 3D printed stuff, generally speaking, it's weak and it can break and it can warp in the direct sunlight or heat. However, you know, as printing technology has progressed, they've got with more carbon and more fibrous prints and all that. So that part is actually changing. It's getting more reliable, more structured, and just actually they're getting a lot better, stronger. But Mr. Ghost, it's coming a lot. If you want to build a vehicle for that type of event, where would you find the actual rules for each class? Oh yeah, you can just look up Sorka. They are strict Sorka, just like Matthew Bourne mentioned. Yeah, their stuff is right there. You can get to it and all that. Motor that low is quite interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting. And he also is working on a prototype. Well, probably shouldn't say that, but regardless, he's working on another vehicle that's a prototype. I want to get that one too. It is it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Probably going to be outlawed, but that thing is awesome. I mean, really, you guys wait till you see it. I've got video of it. I just got to get permission if I can even show the video. So if he gives me permission, then it'll be a short video, but you guys will see it. It's pretty darn awesome. Now, I do recall seeing a picture of Harley's truck broken in half. And I recall Matt's truck when he was on one of the courses. I wasn't there to actually witness this, but it said it went up in smoke. So something let the smoke out of that thing. So scale trail. I've got a few 24s and they interest me a little bit, but they're not really my main thing though. Boneyard crawler course. Hey. Last year it was in Nevada. Okay, so are they swapping East Coast, West Coast? you know, with the big event. If that's the case and it's on the West Coast next year, then I'm out. There's no way I'm going to be able to get out there. Although I would love to get out there, but yeah, I wasn't able to. I wouldn't be able to make that one. Increasing perimeter count helps a lot with lower infill. Helps reduce weight a lot. Okay. I got a Ender 3 and I do some printing, but I'm not all that skilled with it. I don't have any CAD skills, so I got to have STLs, you know, from other people, and then I can adjust, you know, in Cura, I can adjust a lot of that stuff, but I don't have the skills to build or design. Yeah, Michigan. Unfortunately, I'm still working this year. If I can get out of work next year, then maybe I'll be able to travel and get out to a lot more events. I really want to attend all these Addictive RC bouncer events, man. That was awesome. Just awesome. Those vehicles are insane. It was awesome, let me tell you. 24 trial to the ranch. No idea, RC. What we need is a USTE twice a year. You'll have to get a hold of Rob Matthews on that one. I seriously doubt he's going to want to do 2 USTEs a year. And in all honesty, February here in Florida is the best time. It really is. You really don't want to be down here in a field, anywhere outside, trying to have fun with these things in the woods in like 100 degrees, 100% humidity, bugs. Really, February is the best time to hold an event here in Florida. It really is. And he's got that date locked in and absolutely phenomenal. We don't even run a summer series or anything like that because it's so hot. It's torture. So we run a winter series here, and that's held in Lake City at the Barbarian Scaleplex. All right. Boneyard Chrome. Okay. I had a buddy print me a carbon fiber piece, and it snapped pretty easy. He printed a carbon fiber? Was it like a 20% carbon, 80% PLA? Because I've got some of that, and I print with that, and it actually holds up pretty decent, but it's not like injection molded or, you know, actual metal or anything. Hey, Rob, man, hope you guys are doing good. You spelled course wrong, buddy. Boneyard Crawler course. I see it. Yeah, RC, you are correct. That's like coarse grit sandpaper. That's a little different than the course you run on, isn't it? Oh, man, good catch on that. Dad, RC, I print with nylon on my Ender 3. Nylon on your Ender 3. What temperatures do you run? Like the hot end or the bed? I'm curious about that because nylon is supposed to be pretty darn good, isn't it? I know he printed it up and down, and that's how it broke. Okay. Okay, yeah. You got to have your orientation right on the print and all that. So that's actually something that's pretty darn serious. You got to get that just right. If not, yeah, it'll just fall apart on you. It really will. Awesome, awesome, awesome. JR, what's up, buddy? So let me show you guys something I picked up from Tom Asher. This is going to be on my SCX6 soon. I've got the 860 kV black jacket right here. Yep, 860, 8S. Ha ha ha. This was the motor he was actually running out there. So I got it from him on the final day. Yeah, this thing right here. He highly recommended that I set the drag brake ramp. So I've got to set the ramp because he says this thing will lock so hard it'll about mess up your gears. And I asked him if he saw the video where I blew the 1650 up in there. He laughed and said yes. Yeah, I tore that motor up quick, didn't I? I was fine on 6S, but as soon as I hit 8S, first gear, boop, done. All right, I use Tallman 910 alloy nylon. Should have them reprinted this weekend. All right, good deal. Use a specific nylon with a temp. On my. Okay, so use a different tip. Try Kydex for RC parts. I don't know about Kydex. So I'm sure you guys saw my video with the UGRC, right? Well, I was running the TGH wheels and all that, which these are awesome wheels. There are so many of these wheels out at the Scale Nats. But I bought these from Cody. These are on the Pro builds, and I got the clear ones. Now, he said he has some brass pieces coming, like, I guess, for the middles right there, some brass ones. So I told him to let me know when that comes in. And if it actually does, if it comes in, to let me know. But these, you can set these up for different offset. Like the front is set for more offset to bring it in. The back, I've got it set up for offset to actually bring it out. So it's not quite as crazy on the front to the back, even though it still has a pretty good offset to it. But yeah, those are going to be neat right there. And I've got some new centers right here. You guys know I like the shiny stuff, right? Look at that. Woo! And these actually have an offset in them. And best I can tell, I can actually put this on the offset part there, which can actually bring the wheel in further on this part here because has a raise to it. But then again, it's chromed all the way around, so I can go the other way if I want to as well. So yeah, there are all kinds of options with these wheels. Really nice set of wheels. And these right here are the lightweight ones. That actually has a carbon ring on it. So got those as well. So I bought 2 sets of wheels from Cody at that Dixieland RC. For sliders. Thank you, Mr. Ghost. Yeah, that is the UGRC Dirty South chassis. There were a lot of nice chassis. Everybody had their own design out there, so it was really awesome to see. George, these are Pro Build wheels, and I got these through Cody at Dixieland RC. He's got a EC WID website that you can order from. So yeah, and you notice these are the light ones. Even the center Delrin in the middle is drilled for lightness. So yeah, and those are light. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about clear wheels being Sorca legal. We don't run Sorca here, so that's perfectly fine, you know, for us. Now, if I do build a vehicle to go to Sorca, then obviously I'll follow all the rules. But for us, doesn't matter one bit. I could probably custom build some wooden wheels out of an old oak tree stump, and it'll be fine for us until you break them out. Sith Killer 82. Thank you, buddy. I was going from course to course quite a bit. Robo Slug RC 3D foams. I have not messed with any Robo Slug 3D foams. I have not. So, Scott Havel, what's up? Just got on Nationals, was awesome. Nationals was awesome. A big time learning curve for me. First time I'd ever been to a Sorca event. So yeah, a very awesome experience. Yeah, the brass rings. He didn't have any. So I got to wait for him to get the brass rings in. When he gets the brass rings, I told him to let me know so I can get those. and get a little bit more weight on them. But what kind of setup did most of the rock bouncers use? Just about all of them was on a Rift driveline, at least the axles. Some of them were using different transmissions, but pretty much Rift axles are pretty much taken over that scene. However, there were, I'd probably say there's probably about a handful of them, and I didn't get to inspect every vehicle or go through that. I mean, heck, it was kind of dark by the time I got there. So, but there were some AR-60 type vehicles, some old Wraith, and there was a couple bombers, I believe, in that as well. In the plastic chassis. Then they had the metal chassis one. And some of them guys were stretched out, man. I mean, them things were like 18-inch wheelbase or something. They were really stretched out there. And when it comes to like some of the rocks, if you guys saw in the video, when it got to those type vehicles, the belly was kind of catching them on the rocks. But when it comes to the hills, straight up climbing and busting hills and all that, yeah, they were at the top of their game, hauling butt. Brian made it. RC Daily finally made it. Welcome. Jared, anything broke on the sled yet? Nope. There it sits. I actually have a video of sand paddles that I need to put up. But I got probably another 3-4 videos still on here to get edited up, to put up. Plus, I started the electric conversion on the Raminator, which I basically got the motor out. Basically, man, there was a bunch of screws to get that thing out. Let me tell you. I saw the Furatech Mini Ref chassis. I saw that. And see, it's because of the cool things that I see coming out like that I even have the 124s. You know, he comes out with that. He's got like the monster truck and all that stuff. So I'm more than likely going to end up with the monster truck and the Mini Rift. I'll either convert mine, which has the Mofo chassis, the printed chassis, to his, or I'll buy a whole nother one, you know, and build a whole new 124 bouncer or something. What's up, Chris? Hey, buddy. So just talking about the bouncer stuff. Actually, if you guys have questions about the bouncer event and all that, Chris is kind of like the guy running the show over there. So he can probably answer you guys right in the comments. So yeah, he knows just about all them vehicles. I think you said you built most of them. I think so. But anyway, yeah, since he's here, he can answer all your questions if he will. RC Daily, you've been out recording with your G-Speed V1C1. All right. Get anything good? You doing any donuts? Exo's throwing a flux capacitor. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take that thing up to 88 scale miles per hour. Yeah. BMX King 1080. What are your thoughts so far on the Chronos? Chronos is... Oh, that's it right there. I got to tell you, so far, it's taken everything I've given it. I've got another 6S video uploaded. I believe that's for channel members right now. And it is ridiculous. I put the 1650 Castle system in it. Just a Monster X 6S ESC, 1650 kV Castle. I used the Basher Queen carbon riser for the transmission. That thing is ridiculous. I mean, it ain't even funny at the backflips that thing can get. I actually tore the body. The tires expanded, got into the body. Actually ripped part of the body on it doing some backflips. That thing is crazy. Now, I believe they have a RTR version as well. That was the XTR, so I had to put all the electronics and stuff in it. Okay. There we go by Chris right there. MT8 upgraded Banggood special. I've actually had a decent 1/16. I think it came from Banggood. And it was actually pretty decent. I ended up giving it to my grandson, and he put it into curbs and all that, and it actually took it. I was impressed. And they actually sent a spare shock tower and some steering knuckles with it. But that little thing actually survived. JR, do I do additional videos for channel members? I have done a few additional videos for them. Usually I'm recording so much, almost everything has to go out to the public, but they do go up. Generally speaking, except for like event videos, like the Nationals, that's just rapid fire, bam, 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 bam. Basically a lot of driving footage. So now those go up, and I schedule them and they go right out, usually the same day, if not the next day. But channel members do get early viewing on pretty much everything normal. And I also I'm actually due to do a double giveaway for members. And it's just, what I do is I set up where I can do a drawing, and I will send you back double your monthly subscription fees. So if you're at $2 a month and you win, you get $4 whole. $5 a month, well, you win, you get $10. And then you got you got $2, $5, $10, and then a $25. If you're at that level, then you get $50 back. But yeah, the new Rival MT is looking like a worthy review. It just looks so much like the older Rival, and I did not like that truck. About 20 million, all my max discs. Sure. 20 million is fine in those trucks. In all honesty, it really is. And you'll still have your differential action even with 20 million. Believe me. Thinks I have the RTR. Had to go down on the pinion. Yeah, it's geared. The gears and the front and rear ends are geared like an e-buggy. So they're geared fast. So yeah, you really got to gear that thing down. It's definitely geared fast. It really is. It's meant for smaller tires than what comes on it. Typhon 6 says keeps blowing tires. That's because it's awesome. That's all there is to it. But have you tried the Proline Badlands for the 1/8 buggy? Those I've got on mine, which is currently out in the shed because it got wet when I was running on wet track, and now it's almost locked up. I got to go through it with all new bearings. But try the Proline Badlands for the buggy. I've got those on there, and they hold up great. Yes, Jay-Z, I have. And yeah, I'm also, I know he did a little bit of a driving video, the 53 horse electric one with the Leaner motor. Was that Leaner or Leaner? He calls them Leaners. I just read it as Leaner. But yeah, he's got that one too. He said he got some gear problems or a bolt problem in the ring gear or something like that. So, let me see. Sith Kills. Squirrely makes great basket, and they always have great sales. Showing them some love. I own a shotgun and a Radix. Yeah, I mean, that thing, nothing's broke on it yet. Nothing. I did bend the shock tower, but that was just a stupid move on my part. I should have drove out of it while I was still 10 feet in the air. But I just stood there and watched it crash. Yep, Keegan 27, there you go. Was Matt from Scale Builders going driving as slow as it looked on video? Buddy, I got to tell you, there really wasn't any driving fast during the comp, because even between the gates, the terrain was so rough. There were a few guys that did it. Some were successful in certain areas, but most of them that tried to go fast to get around ended up flipping over. So that terrain was really wild. I'm actually surprised nobody got broken legs or ankles or anything. Traction was insane out there. But yeah, everybody had to run slow. And then the times were like 7 minutes, 6 minutes to finish. So yeah, a lot of guys pointed out, a lot of guys timed out. It's just kind of the way it goes, though. And if they don't have those rules where you can point out or time out, something like that, if everybody there spent the full 7 minutes per course. Golly, I mean, they had 120 class 1s, 120 class 2s, I think 45 or 50, maybe it was 60 of the class 3s. That just runs way long. So you want it to be challenging, but you want some guys to get it done in, pretty darn quick. I think a lot of guys were about the 5-minute mark on most of the courses, so it was still taking a little bit. And the courses were flat tough. I looked at some of these lines and I was like, there's no way. But the traction and these builds and these driving skills that these guys had, man, just walked up some of that stuff. It was incredible to see. It really was. It was really humbling to see these guys drive like this. It was awesome. Yep. How do you think the Castle Micro X2 Combo 2850? RC Boneyard, I would not put the X2, the 2850 in a bomber. Go with the Mamba X. Look at Holmes Hobbies. He put up a video showing the Mamba Micro X2. Watch and listen to him talk about that. Great for the lighter weight vehicles. For the bomber, at least put a Mamba X in there. Mark H, I kind of like having an open center diff or like an earplug or something. But right now, mine is fully locked all the way around. I mean, I stayed with the diffs as long as I could. And the front actually has a diff in it. But it was, I did that like a 20-foot backflip and didn't land and something got crunched in there. So it's currently locked. Yeah. What foams are you using for your Ruptures? They are monsters. The foams that I have in the Ruptures are actually the RC Crawl foams. If you look at that, I've got a video on these, and it was kind of like a medical sack with some foam stuffed in it, and you kind of wrapped around there. If you get the kit, it comes with like lead BBs and some weights and some different things. So you can actually build it to be what you want. If your vehicle is lightweight, you can take some of the foam out. You can lighten it up. If you got a real heavyweight vehicle, you can add some foam to it. But I mean, that's on you to tuning your foams and all that. Some of those gates were just insane. And we were looking at some of them and it was like, this one's impossible. And then you watch somebody drive right through it. It was amazing. I'm telling you guys, it was amazing. If you're into crawlers and this thing comes over to you guys' area, at least go watch it. Really. Even if you can't get a ticket to compete, don't worry about it. Go watch it. It's awesome. But stay off the courses. Do not get in the way of the drivers. They will let you know all about it. Yeah, the 2 amp BEC on the Micro X2. Yeah, it's meant for the lightweight comp style crawlers, really. And the 2 amp BEC would still run like a Micro X for your dig, Micro X. 99 micro for your dig. It would run your receiver. It would take care of lights for the most part, all that. But you really would be better off with that ESC to having a direct power servo, in all honesty. And direct power servos are actually pretty darn awesome. You get right there. Nice to meet you face to face. Yeah, Tom, buddy. Nice to meet you too, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Steve D, that terrain was insanely grippy. I just can't get over the grip of that terrain, man. It's like the ramps that I have out here, the big test ramp, which you guys are going to be amazed at who won that one. But, as we get up and we spin, if I had that surface, all my tires would go right to the top of it, or the vehicle would flip over backwards. It was that much traction out there. It was amazing. Yep, winching was very common. And the winching techniques that they were using, bringing it back around the top to pendulum, I believe is what they call it. You know, the way they were just driving like that was just awesome. You could float 2 tires over a gate so long as the inside of the tire did not go past the gate, I believe is how they worded that. Yeah, direct power servos are probably going to take over. There is one inherent issue with that. Wiring. A lot of people do not know how to wire anything. And when you start having to add a JST to power it or something like that, a lot of confusion can happen. And if you happen to be running dual batteries, you better make sure that that direct power servo is feeding off of the battery that's feeding the negative side of the ESC. Because if it's on the other side of that ESC, you're more than likely going to have a smoke show. That has happened to me. Yes. What was the most common chassis and axles out there? Axles, man, there were a lot of portals. A lot of portals out there. Like this truck here will work well for me with the capper front and the 10.3 rear. Probably work really, really good for me. In fact, I believe up there, that wide capper front may be a bit too much, in all honesty. Because some of the gates were just wild. But there were chassis of everybody. I'm not exactly sure what LaBelle was driving, but it was pretty darn awesome. I really didn't get a chance to really dig at the chassis, but I know the I know G Speeds were out there a lot of G Speeds, and the other guy with the forward transmission, I can't think of his name. I can't think of that brand right now, but anyway, there was a lot of those guys out there too. I actually got a hold and mess around with a couple of those. It was really neat having all that forward transmission with the little short link arms. I can't remember the name of that one. I believe it was the high-low chassis, I believe it was. But yeah, Team Garage Hack chassis were out there. Brazen Scale, that's it right there. I knew you guys would know. Yeah, they were all out there, man. Every chassis was out there. I mean, it was just awesome to see. Oh, man, yeah, it was awesome. Team Garage Hack. Yeah. I saw a lot of them. I'm not sure that I actually met Team Garage Hack. Oh, another coat. I'm not exactly sure I met those guys. I met a whole bunch of guys. Some of my videos, I'm not sure if you guys can tell it or not, but I'm literally like behind people shooting video through their legs trying to get the footage, because some of these guys, when they get on the course, everybody wants to get video of them. Everybody, more than just their team. Speaking of that, I think my favorite, as far as video goes, my favorite new thing that I'm going to implement here, South Florida, I did not get that drifter. Still kind of in the air whether I want to mess with drifters, but that was a nice one. But one of the things I really, really liked, and I really wish I would have won in that raffle, was the Winch Sticks. Those are brilliant. I'm going to make some for both my place and the Barbarian Scaleplex. That is brilliant. I mean, like with us, I'll probably set up like a little nose cone or something on it, because we got a lot of dirt and stuff around here. But that was brilliant, man. Just put that thing down there, plant it. Now at Sorka, do not let that thing adjust. Do not let that thing shift. When they were holding it, man, they were like putting all their weight on it, just pulling that thing down, you know, making sure that that thing did not actually move. If that moved, that was another winch or another penalty or something. I believe winching was 3 points, which is actually interesting because in our Class 2 Pro that we run, winching is 5 points. We actually have a stiffer winch penalty than Sorka when we do ours. Now, for the Class 1, the Class 2 Sport, the Class 3, winching is free. And we'll never have a reverse penalty. That we will not have. So, not something we're going to do. But anyways, man, that was a heck of a weekend. I got some other stuff too. I'm going to show you guys this, which I found really neat. This is going back to Raminator, a little bit different ball game here. This is the radiator for the water-cooled system. The Raminator conversion kit is basically a boat system, which means all I've got to do is get a 16S boat ESC, and I'm good, right? Anyway, this right here has got a big old fan on it, little radiator. It actually has a, well, there's your ESC right there. It comes with a bracket, and I believe it's bolted on, or it's got the two-sided tape on it, and the bracket and all that. But here's the water pump right here, and it's actually really neat, this setup. It really is. I'm really intrigued by the whole water cooling thing. I saw you in the video with Harley's background while you were shooting. But really? Dang, Harley has a video up? I haven't even seen it yet. Was I sucking in or was my gut poking out? Hopefully I was sucking in at that time. On the Raminator electric conversion, it's got some of the absolute best instructions. Every page has got colors. Look at this. Color prints. Every page, all the way to the back. And it's got his number and everything. So, yeah, that's the best instructions I have ever seen. So, hopefully I'll be able to get started on that. Maybe after the live, maybe I'll be able to start getting, because I got the chassis and everything. I got to get a little bit cleaned up. And that's one thing I will not miss. Because I was getting, like, you know, the oil comes out of the exhaust pipe onto the suspension and all that. I won't miss that at all because I got to clean all that up. That's great on a Pro Boat Blackjack. This ESC right here is on a Pro Boat Blackjack. Yeah, it is an 8S ESC, isn't it? I guess so. I'll try to come up with, do they have like a water-cooled Max 5? Wait, never mind. That's still 8S. Never mind. I'll find a water-cooled Castle boat ESC or something so I can get it. And this thing is also set up now that the brakes are still using the disc brakes. You still got the disc brakes. When you go into reverse, because it has a clutch on it, guess what? You still got to use the reverse gear in the transmission. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting driving with that. But I think it's going to be awesome. It won't stink. I'll be able to bring it inside. Plus, I've got a ton of 4S batteries. Tons of batteries. I still have, I don't know where they're at. I still have the 11,000 milliamp Gens Ace 4S batteries. So, I got batteries for this thing. Oh, excuse me. What's up? Old Flapping Lips is here. Looks like the same one. Good deal. Who all took it of the Horizon flash sale and picked up a bomber? I don't know, but that was a heck of a deal, man. I mean, $230 off? I bet you they're trying to liquidate that thing and come up with a 3.0 with rift axles. I just got a feeling. I bet you they're trying to liquidate that. But I saw it and I'm like, hey, let's get it up here because that was a heck of a deal. And then there was like all kinds of super deals that day. So I just kept linking them up. Randall Hill, hey buddy. 250 RTR bomber out the door. Yeah, that was just awesome. Awesome price. So they oversold, so I guess people are on a waiting list till they come back in stock. I'll be surprised if they actually do that or just refund your money. Because if they were trying to just sell out of them to get rid of them, they've done a really good job. 250 out the door. Yeah, brand new bomber. Heck, they were like, what, 460 or something like that? 480, 499, something like that. So not an overly expensive vehicle, but a very dated vehicle. Kind of old. There you go, 479. Yep. Chris, the Rift has taken over. Yes, it has. Those axles, I expect the SMT 2.0 to come with the Rift axle housings and all that stuff. No refunds. Yeah, they wanted them things gone. Man, if they go throw out a new Bomber 2.0 or 3.0 with rift axles, you guys know I'm going to have to buy one, right? And then if they do the SMT, you know I'm going to have to get that too. I'm up to like 63 RCs. Man. 63 of these things. I've got enough to start my own small museum. Dude, I would love to see a Bomber or a Rift made out of the SCX6 driveline. Man, could you imagine how awesome that would be? JVRC, you missed it, buddy. It was $230 off. I posted them, I think it was Thursday when I was going up to Atlanta to get ready for the Nationals. Randall, I kind of met you. I was the big guy limping around on a cane. I think I saw you, yeah. Going to build a new wing before long. I've got this room. I've got them outside. Right now, the Raminator is in the living room floor. The dining room is all mine now. I went to buy one of those buildings and put it outside and build a giant chain all the way around the doors. Man, I would go into a bawling fit of rage if all my stuff got gone. Holy moly. Whew. You guys will see me do a lot of videos on one vehicle until I get the building back up. Okay. Oh, man. Yes. Yeah, you said you got all the lights for it. Beat the creek. I hope. I got to get my order in with Vidavon to get some link sets. I actually sold the links off of my Rift at the Nats. The guy needed them badly, so I cut him a heck of a deal on them things and just let him have them. A Rift with SCX6 axles. Man, those axles are huge compared to the Rift. I mean, just ridiculously huge. But I guess if you guys don't really run a set gate, just kind of like a recommended path, maybe it'll fit. What's he doing with the 8mm inputs? Did he get a machine down, the pinion gear, or did he get a spacer? Which I actually have a transmission. I made a spacer or an adapter to bring it up to 8mm. Only 5mm output though. Because when I get to do my trailer, it's going to have two steering SCX6 axles, and the front one is going to actually have power from a transmission. But yeah, man, I am burning up too much vacation time to do a December drive all. The way I was able to do that was I was basically off all December. That's the only way to put up 85, 90 videos in a month of everything. If I was to do a December drive all, I would probably have to start recording probably in late October, all through November, and just start stacking the videos up. In all honesty, to get that many videos out because of the time to edit. And those are simple driving videos. It's nothing spectacular, nothing really hard about making those videos, but it still takes up a lot of time. And I got to find my Santa hat too. So, yeah, and I got to find my Santa hat too if I'm going to do that again. Yeah. So, all right. Here we go. About to close out on the first hour. Let me see. I got an email. Oh, yeah, email. I should probably put my email up here, shouldn't I? Yeah. ExocagedRC at yahoo.com. Oh, crap, I messed up. Hello, Sam. My kitty cat just came in. Okay, so there's my email address. I'm going to pin this as soon as that gets up there. Pin the message. All right, so there's my email address. You guys should be able to send me the pictures or whatever you got to do there. Wish I could make it to Beat the Creek. I've been hearing about Beat the Creek quite a bit, and I'm really wanting to go. MIP drive shafts, 8mm. So am I assuming, are you using the Rift transmission with the SCX6 axles? So I guess you can mix and match a 6mm input with an 8mm input. I'm assuming. Sam, buddy, you're going to have to ease down, buddy. 5 years on a TRX4, still rolling with no brakes or major repairs. TRX4s are awesome. They really are. I need some more blue waffles. I've actually got some blue waffles here. Printed blue waffles. They're around here somewhere. Don't Google image search a blue waffle. Don't do it. All right. Cool deal. That makes sense, Chris. I want to see that thing, though. That's going to be crazy. Oh, Vidavon actually has the 2.6 B blocks, like the ones that are 1 inch wide, and they actually fit a, they actually made for like a 17mm hex wheel. I'm going to order a couple of those for me. I got to do some videos on those. Yeah, TRX6s are awesome. They got a great first gear and a great second gear to them. They tasked just like chicken. What are you messing with over there? Oh, John Metzer is building it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Is he keeping a Rift chassis? I mean, I would have to assume he's keeping the Rift chassis, or is he doing the metal chassis? I'd have to assume. I got cat hair flying all over the place now. I got 6. Okay, I've just got 1. Sam was it. And there are cat hairs just floating everywhere. It is becoming summertime down here, so I guess he's going to be shedding all over the place. Yeah, not stock. That's for sure. Oh, man. I tell you what, that was a heck of a weekend. 3 kittens Saturday night. Talk to text, hats me. Hats you? You see, put your hat. Never stock RC. What's up, Joe? So have you seen Proline discontinue the clear brute body? I think Proline come on a new Creighton ADS body. Honestly, I don't know what Proline's got going. I don't have any. I don't know. I really don't know. Francisco, yes sir. Thanks to be there. Filmed all the class, was so nice. You confirm we were doing right before the judging. Sam, buddy, you gotta ease down, fat boy. Now you got 50 more hairs floating in the wind. Good Lord. Confirm we were doing right while judging. Well, as far as like you guys judging, that was on you. I was just there with video. Addictive RC metal chassis. That makes sense. Yes. See? All right. Cool deal. I'll get your email here in a few minutes. Over an hour Saturday. Man, Saturday was awesome. Man, I'm sitting there in the car that morning, and all of a sudden it starts some sleet. Then like a few big old snow blotches or snow started. Sam was going to end up messing with the computer. So, buddy, you're going to have to go outside the room. Give me just a second. Come on, buddy. There you go. Sorry, dude. He will get up and step on the keyboard, and who knows what'll happen. So, anyway, Sam is now outside the room. Ah, man, now he'll be mad at me and bite me when I open the door now. Nah, he don't do that. Artisto Musa, do you realistic scale builds? I do scale trucks, but I don't really get into the whole realistic thing, like probably like what you're talking about. If you are or Italy, yeah, if you're in Italy, I doubt you'll be at USTE, but that's where the scale stuff really happens. Ultimate Scale Truck Expo. It is it's phenomenal. Bring back the cat cam. Oh man. I thought about putting a camera on him and just seeing where he goes. Kind of let one, you know, they got a little collar thing you could put on there. But anyways, yeah, I've never actually done that. But anyways, guys, man. So you guys were there. Some of you guys were at the event. What do you think of the event? Because as far as I'm concerned, it was an awesome event. Tons of raffle items too. They even gave me a ticket. I won, well, I won a stand. I won a new Proline mat to put down. I won some beadlock rings. And I guess that was about it. Got some stickers too. So now the Holmes Hobby Punchy is out of stock. What would you run in the Revo 2.0? Heck, just get you a Castle 2200 KV and put in there. Just Castle 2200 should be fine in there, man, really. Yeah, lots of sponsors. Lots of sponsors. So, Asian, you did pretty darn good. You told me you guys got 5 out of 7 of the awards or something like that. Welcome, Carson Green. This is amazing. Comp crawler. I build comp crawlers. I do enjoy I enjoy competition, but that was on a whole different level. That was definitely on a whole different. There were some technicalities out there, you know, this and that, and man, the judges, they just stopped it, went through it, and got things, as best I can tell, as right as they could possibly be. You know, it was a difference between one judge to the next as to what one would allow and one would not. I did notice that. And I do have a gripe, though. I do have a gripe. And that gripe is pretty much the same as you'll get on just about any park that you go to, any event. And I have to get on to people in my own backyard. Cigarette butts. We got there, I was there on a Thursday, and pretty much the park was pretty darn clean. On Friday, okay, there's a few cigarette butts over here. On Saturday, there was more. And on Sunday, I was like, what the heck? Did it snow cigarette butts? Yeah, I don't have the authority to tell you guys what to do, but my God, pack them things out. You know, it really looks bad on everybody. Because I don't know if they went around and policed everything, you know, cleaned everything up or whatnot. I have no idea what happened after the event. Not being part of the event for that, you know, I don't know, but I hope they did. So, I hope they did. And that would be my only gripe, you know. If that's your habit, if that's your thing, you know, pack them away. Get rid of them and put them in your pocket, you know. I mean, if you're going to suck that stuff down into your lungs, your pocket should be fine, right? I need to bring in Larry the Litter Bug. Yeah, I had to get on some people at my own backyard, you know. I had to just tell them, hey, if you're not going to dispose of these things correctly, don't come back. And what was crazy is the trash can was right here. The cigarette butts were right beside the trash can. I was like, dude, really? 7 inches. Just move your hand over. It could have went to the trash can. But anyway, I'm not a smoker. So, and that's your choice. I'm leaving that out. But anyway. Let me see. Birmingham, so I'm going to go back and take my mom. I want to, Randall Hill, yeah, I want to take my wife there, as a matter of fact. Did you guys get to go out and explore some of the rocks, you know, getting in between them and all that? That place was amazing. That place was legit amazing. RC Daily, you got that right, buddy. Yeah, but as far as like any grass, and really, I need to write down all my thoughts on the event and actually make a video, my first experience at the Sorka Nationals, you know. I think I can make a video about that. I seem to like to talk a lot sometimes. But regardless, it is what it is. That's the only thing that was kind of starting to bother me a little bit. And I don't know. Anyway, let's get off of that. Let's get off of that. So, anyways, all right. Let's move on. So, Nabil trifected the entire thing. Nabil trifected 1, 2, and 3. Then somebody mentioned that now he's going after the MOA crawling championships. So, man, if he does a clean sweep this entire year, 2022, how awesome would that be? I mean, how many other people have trifected the Nationals? I mean, really, how many people have trifected the Nationals? I think I asked that question. There's only one other guy that's ever done that. So that's a pretty big accomplishment, especially in the RC crawler world. Really. RC Daily, yes, I did. I did see that. It was sitting there driving on the edge, and it just went boom, right down there. Well, that sounded good. Like, no, it didn't, buddy. I saw a picture, I believe it was Harley's vehicle broke in half. So, CJV, yeah, the Sledge versus Creighton, that was cool. I do got to say, though, I think putting it on the track really gave an advantage to the Creighton. Lighter, more nimble, sharper turning. So maybe I gave that a little bit too much of an advantage to the Creighton, but I'm not going to sit there and, you know, jump at 30 feet up, just have it come down, crash on its nose to see which one bends a chassis. I'm not going out to intentionally destroy my vehicles. Just not going to happen. Although it does happen. It's not what I want to do. Yeah, he did. He saw it going over. It was Matt's Jeep that broke the cab off almost. Okay, well, there was one of them. I thought it was Harley's. That was like the frame was broke right in the middle. But okay, Matt's was broke. Yeah, they had a little bit of a rough time, man. They came out there and that course was rough on them. Matt got the best cage work, I believe it was, so he got that. Yeah, man. Whew. So I may end up cutting this one short at 8:30, so I can get out of here and get some other editing stuff in, because I got to finish editing my final tire test video. I got the last footage of that. I got another 2 or 3 videos to get edited and all that. So, but I do have this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. Well, good. It was Good Friday and all that. So, Josh almost lost. Ooh, he killed me. You can build the sweetest truck that looks killer, but they never do that great on the course. Well, I mean, they were certainly giving it a try out there. They were teamed up pretty good. So, and I guess I need to go check out Harley's video now. Supposedly I was in the background. I hope I was sucking in, or at least wearing the jacket or something. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish this one up at 8:30. Going to take this one out. When I get back next Tuesday, I'll do a full 2 hours plus. Any 6x6 content coming up? Chris Pierce. I did the Tekin ESC and the Creep 6. I mean, that's all I've got for 6x6s. Right, Asian, yeah. I figured they did as good as anybody, really. Yeah, I got to go over there and check that out too tonight. But yeah, heck yeah. So what do you guys think of the footage that I got? I got basically driving footage, you know, basically the driving. I didn't really do interviews. I was supposed to interview Gabe at G Speed, but we were just so busy. I was supposed to get a little bit better shot with Tom Asher. I was supposed to sit down with him. I believe I was actually beforehand. I was supposed to sit down with the guys running the event. There was a lot of things that were supposed to happen, but yeah, just time. Ready to meet you, pal. I'm sure we will. Get it to beat the creek. Thank you. Those edits were done like at night and then uploaded, and I got to bed, I think, Thursday about 11:30. Friday was about the same. Saturday was 12:30. And then Sunday, I actually got out a little bit earlier. I think I was in bed about 11 o'clock on Sunday. But yeah, it was a lot going on. You're right, Asian. More drive, less yap. Sometimes the yapping in the background is kind of cool to hear, though, you know? That's why I don't just, get rid of all the sounds. It's kind of cool to hear people talking about when they start talking strategy and stuff. I enjoy hearing that myself. Yeah, I wanted to get those. I wanted to get those interviews, but man, it just did not work out. And Gabe, on the Class 2 finals, man, he done winching that was just beyond belief. I mean, it was just out of this world. The best winching I have ever seen came from that guy. It was awesome. And I think I got it too. So, but in person it's different. It's like watching monster trucks on YouTube. Yeah. Then you go to one in person, like, holy crap. It's amazing. So, yeah, it was definitely awesome to see in person. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. What is the best crawler tire now, in my opinion? Man, loose Sandrock, the Proline crawlers, J Concepts landmines, J Concepts Tusk. Those are awesome if you're not worried about, any type of scale point or anything, and if you can find them. The 1.9 Ruptures, if you can find those, they're hard to get. So, yeah, the background chatter to me makes it kind of more unique, What I liked when they were winching and they were on a side hill, the pendulum, they actually were like driving. Well, I guess we'll have to show it all on this one right here. They were just driving on this and just driving with that thing up there. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to start. Well, if I get this Class 1 that I want to get, it'll already be set up for a winch and all that. Which, speaking of winches, There's some really awesome things coming out soon. You guys will see. I got wind of it yesterday and was told not to say anything until it's officially released. Was I there by myself? I actually went with my buddy Kevin Steady Spin, and he got some really nice footage as well. His edits take a little bit longer because he takes a little more time to make them professional. So yeah, his videos should be out. I'm assuming maybe the end of this week, maybe next week. It should be phenomenal. That dude is really good at editing. And you think he had a $3,000 camera out there versus all of us with iPhones and Androids and GoPros. So big difference on that. But as far as like me personally, yeah, I was there. I'm gonna do my own thing. I got some awesome Sherp footage out there. Me and Crawlers and Customs, we had our Sherps. Man, we took them out there. Me and Steady Spin took the SCX6s out. Insane run. I'm telling you guys what, if I lived there, my SCX6 would get so much more run time. It would probably be on slicks right now because that was such a good crawl with them. I mean, really good crawl. Really good crawl. I was really, and then we go up this thing. I hope I recorded it. I'm not sure that I recorded it. Maybe I recorded it. I don't know. But where they had the Class 3 finals, it was like death defying, okay? We crawled the left side and wow. I was getting heebie-jeebies on that thing, man. Let me tell you, it was crazy. I'm not even hinting the brand. You guys will see when he releases though. Yeah, the VS410 is ready for a winch, but it is not ready for that style course. Speaking of that, I did notice a lot of metal axle housings. Around here, we generally stay plastic because it slides over rock better, or our Florida rock being broken concrete. But up there, a lot of guys were on metal housings because they break the stock plastic housings, which makes a lot of sense. And I did see a plastic housing break. I believe it might have been in the Class 2, the video that's already put up. He was coming around and it just bound them rocks. They did not break traction, man. They were just phenomenal. And it popped that axle housing right on apart. So, yeah, I need to get with somebody to get some axle housings made. I'll leave that at there. Jeez. I'm too many almost leaks tonight. Got to keep those under wraps. But anyways, editing. Yeah, I'm so tired of hearing my voice when I edit. Sam is outside the door. Any info on the 1.9 Fling Kings? That I don't have any info on. I know I saw them at the USTE, but I don't know that they're even available yet, are they? But Sam's out there getting upset now. But anyways, I haven't seen them. I haven't been able to get my hands on any yet. But anyways, yeah, the 1.9s, I've got every other Fling King out there. So might as well get those too. Want some quality capper housings. Yeah, Trio has some nice housings. There was axle housings from everybody out there. Trio, Vidavon, Vanquish. Lots of Vanquish Phoenix axle housings out there too. And those are some really nice axles. They really are. I really like those. Yeah, buddy. So we got about 7 minutes, and I'm going to wrap this one up and get out of here so I can get my other edits taken care of and hopefully get to bed before 11 tonight. Tomorrow's Thursday. That means I get to sleep late Friday. You guys don't have a clue how much I like to sleep late. If I get to retire and do YouTube thing, oh man, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy a nice MacBook Pro so I can airdrop all my videos to it. I'm gonna become a professional editor. Yeah, I got big plans, and I can't do it without you guys. You guys make it happen. Let me tell you. So, Chris, awesome seeing you stop in, buddy. Can't wait to see you guys. Sleeping late, man, that's the number one thing. When you start working for your life at like 16, 15, and you always have to wake up early, sleeping late is so valuable. It don't matter whether you get to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening or 12 o'clock midnight. Sleeping late that's a luxury many of us just don't have. So, David Pig, nice to meet you at Nana's, even though it was for just a minute. Where was Nana? Uh-oh, message retracted. Yeah, Randall, that can take you out. Probably work you can do if you can get in, if you're good at IT. Nice to see you at Nats. Even though it was just for a minute. Yeah, buddy. I was just so busy. I really wanted to just at Beat the Creek. Although I will do some interviews, I will do some of my typical stuff, I really want to just get out and drive with you guys. I want to get out, go drive, get some trails in, chat back and forth, tell our jokes, and just have a darn good time. Let me put it that way. That's what my goal is with Beat the Creek. I just want to get out and enjoy. I want to enjoy the hobby. I will have my electric raminator as well. So I'll have that. I'll have the Sherp. I'll have this right here will be up and running by then, which should be pretty darn neat. So, yeah. Beat the Creek should be phenomenal. So we got about 4 minutes. We're going to wrap this one up. What is sleeping late? Never heard of that, Kurt. I know the feeling, buddy. But I got 3 days of it, man. I didn't even get to sleep late for the Nats because of my drive time and everything. Didn't even get to sleep late on that. I got to sleep late Monday, and I was still up at 8 because I had to clean and rearrange my car. It was packed full of everything. I didn't realize how many bags of chips I ate. But anyway, a Volvo mechanic. Oh boy, yeah, you got to get on your feet for that one. Man, our RC Daily, we're going to have a lot of fun, dude. All right. Well, guys, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Been awesome. Sorry I had to do it on a Wednesday. I kind of out of my time frame, but life happens. So anyway, guys, it's been awesome. Going to wrap this up, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. There you go, South Florida RC at it. There you go. Guys, thank you all for watching. Get this thing. All right, guys. Catch y'all later.